So now when we are talking about a specific topic, him to find meaning and history about freelancing, because I am not really into doing this fact check stuff. I don't like doing that. So this is my fact checker.
Guy.
I don't know what do you call those
Fact
people.
guy.
Yeah,
Just call
fact
me the
guy.
fact guy.
Yeah,
Sounds
he's
better.
yeah. He's my so he does all that serious stuff for me, creative. So yeah, so he's gonna tell you about how felt like.
Why did you say funny dad? Because normally when you say like dad and funny, it's usually sarcastic wala. You know dad jokes, right?
But I
Jokes which
I
are not
feel
funny.
dads are more funny. Dads are more
In a different way.
I've not seen the harsh part of the life, and dads do try to make their kids understand what that side is and make them ready for that. And I'm not saying that mothers don't do that. Mothers do that, but it's very different. Meaning both have
They are
different.
on the same scale.
Okay, maybe my example was bad. But still, coming
You
back to
literally
monkey
use-
and no,
yeah.
coming back to monkey and fish.
Yeah.
There's no point you can compare them.
Yeah, you
It's
can't
it's
compare
it's
them.
stupid to compare them.
You
That's why
can't
I'm
say the
saying that
monkey is superior.
both have different.
All I'm saying is you had a sentence. I think you took that sentence back, but I'm not sure. So you said you
I
had
am
a
not
sentence.
saying no. I'm not saying anyone is superior. I'm saying both
Yeah.
have different things they are better at,
Yeah.
and that's it. There is no one superior than other. So yeah.
Yeah, so how did we reach here?
Okay. I said call me dad, and
Dad, yeah.
I don't know what's wrong with you.
Why me?
They would love to call me dad. Yes, right? See, they love call me dad. Say dad.
Don't. Okay.
Okay, you're asking them not to call me dad.
No, I'm
or-
asking you to stop that. It's very weird. Dad karke.
Yeah, I would love that. I'm gonna take a screenshot. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna frame it. Seriously, why not?
You'll tell your kids there was a day when. You'll tell your kids there was a day when everyone called me dad.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, so my fact guy got facts, but he's still trying to figure out how to put it across.
Yeah.
I don't know what is wrong with you. Seriously, this is the third time I'm asking you in the same podcast. What is wrong with you?
I'm the fact guy.
That's just what is wrong. Yeah, that makes sense.
That makes total
Yeah,
sense.
so I think in general, freelancer means if you have a skill, you can sell your time using those skills and you give people services.
Well, freelancer. Yeah. Freelancer basically means a person who is not working for, we call them self-employed. They're not working for a company as a permanent job.
Right.
वो gigs लेते हैं.
Right.
And उन पे काम करते हैं और वो complete करके देते हैं. तो I love freelancing because you get a freedom.
Yeah.
And you're not recognized for what qualifications or that you have.
Exactly.
You're mostly recognized for your work.
Yeah.
What you can do and what you're capable of.
That's the best part about freelancing. I feel if there is someone who does not have a degree, let's say if someone do not have a degree in computer science and they know how to build a program or build a website, they can work as a freelancer and they can still earn more than someone who
has a CS degree.
Yeah, bachelor's degree and masters and stuff. So that's the best part about freelancing, and I actually suggest people to explore this side of doing 6 to 9, right? No, 9 to 6, 9 to 5. Okay, even if you're someone who try to explore freelancing, so you understand what exactly it is. You have not tried this. Many people are scared because they think, how am I gonna land my first client? How am I gonna consistently earn enough money to pay my bills? I get it. That's a concern, but that's not a reason to give up. That's not a reason not to start. That's not a reason to earn more.
Yeah.
Or give up on a chance to earn more. Or give up on a chance to gain that freedom, right?
At the point where I am a student, so I don't really have that burden of earning my living.
Yeah.
It sounds kind of like a fun thing to do.
Yeah, true.
Like me working for people, like being useful.
Exactly. And you earn a little bit of money also. Okay. So the one topic that I want to talk about was these gurus on internet. Freelancing gurus. So what these
What are
people,
those?
so basically if you go on YouTube, you'll
Yeah.
find some gurus, they'll teach you how to earn money on internet.
Okay.
It's weird because I also teach people how to do that, but only with my experience. I teach them what they can do to, you know.
What things do they teach? Like,
So what they do is they tell people, okay, you know, on social media, do this, do that, you can earn money, blah blah blah.
For
And
example?
it's a sales funnel basically. So they make them feel that, okay, you're missing out on so much. They show them screenshots of some bills where they are, you know, getting paid like 60,000, 70,000 bucks, and they lure them in. They, you know, tell them, okay, you can do this. If you're not able to do it alone, if you're not able to you know, earn on social media, that's the first step.
Yeah.
Now when you take their courses, now I know about a company, I'm not going to take their name because I don't know this type of bullshit pyramid scheme. So what they do is they tell people, okay, if you want to earn, you can, you know, you can earn 20,000 a day, 50,000 a day. So what they ask you is they ask you to buy their course. After buying your course, you can sell their course. Time you sell their course, they get a small percentage of that. But this is very stupid. This is not freelancing. Guys, try to understand. If you're watching this video, try to understand that whatever those people are talking about, it's not freelancing. They are grabbing your money and they're gonna run away.
I have done one
Your-
of these. Like, not exactly that, but
Huh.
there was one where they approached me with an ad. I was like, of the ad, like exact same ad, jo maine dekha. So I'm posting ad to people. I'm calling more people to post ad of this same job.
See,
and I earn from that.
This is so stupid.
Referral code and stuff, yeah.
Because see, if you do this, you might. If you're a good salesman, if you have that quality, you might earn some money. But what are you gonna do in future? Because that company is gonna go under.
You can
that
earn
company
from
is not gonna sustain, right?
You can earn from pyramid scheme, but only if you are in around top 3 or 4 layers, which is very unlikely.
Even if you are, you know, 25th guy to join that pyramid scheme, it's fine. You might earn something.
Yeah.
But how long?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's there.
And let's say even if you earn for, let's say for a year, right? After that, what are you going to do with that resume? Who are you going to show? Are you going to, you know, contact some companies and tell them, see, this is what I did. I sold some, you know, courses or sites. I sold some plans which were under a pyramid scheme. Oh my God. That's not freelancing.
You can hit people up like, are you planning on starting a pyramid scheme? Contact me now.
No, seriously, I hate these gurus on Instagram, on you know, YouTube, teaching people how to earn money by selling them pyramid scheme. Come on.
What do they teach in their courses?
They teach how to sell their courses. Exactly. And it was very weird. Again, I'm not gonna take their name. There are people who bought their courses. Now because they have invested, now they want their money back. So what they do is they build their whole Insta or YouTube page around that single business, you know, or single brand basically. And in a way, you're promoting that brand. People might, let's say if you approach 10 people, 2 of them will buy from you and other 2 might buy from that brand directly. So who is, you know, who is losing money here? You, because in future you don't have a brand. All this effort that you're putting to, you know, build a page, to sell something, why are you doing that? Just try to build your own brand. Try to work with your own, you know, skills. I've seen so many people who are good video editors and they're in this pyramid scheme. They're editing videos to promote this pyramid scheme. And I'm like, you know, who want to edit good videos and promote their business or product. So I understand that you know, people in India especially, they don't have good mentors. And when they start searching for mentors, they find these stupid gurus on internet and they land on their head doing this. So let me just make this very clear to you. As a freelancer, you're not following anyone else. If you really want to learn how to do freelancing, I'm not gonna say follow me or, you know, go to my YouTube channel or do whatever. No, if you are a social media if you want to be a social media manager as a freelancer, if you want to be a social media manager, if you want to be a marketing consultant if you want to learn more about marketing, if you want to learn about Instagram or YouTube algorithm, if you want to learn about different tools like Spark AR or some skills that I have, come to my channel. I'll teach you about those things, but I'm not gonna ask you to sell something for me. Okay, sure, I'll be straightforward. I am coming up with some courses just to teach people about marketing and stuff, trying to raise little capital for my business. That's all. I'll be very honest. So now, after all this drama, now let's just go through some questions that people ask usually. So the first question is,
Suppose I have a set of skills. उनमें से कौन से skills should I be trying to sell? कि उसमें से कौन सा है that are worth someone to pay me to use that skill for?
you have, I mean, even if it is folding clothes, it's fine.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not asking you to tell me that, oh, I have, my skills are folding clothes. No,
Yeah.
I'm asking you, it's fine if you feel your skills are
Okay.
not skills you have. Just tell me what you like, what are you interested in.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can fold any cloth in 5 seconds.
Fine, okay. I mean, what I want you to do is, because
Yeah.
right now we are not writing on paper, I want
Yeah.
you to write it on screen. So
Okay. So I can fold any cloth in 5 seconds.
Sure.
I can make websites on Wix.
Okay.
I can
On Wix, or basically only on Wix, or
Wix, WordPress, and any website builder. I won't do raw code.
Okay.
That's not my thing.
Okay.
I can scrape websites. I can make Twitter bots, Discord bots, Instagram bots.
Everything is coming up here. Yeah.
Yeah. That's enough.
No, go ahead. Discord bots.
I did say Discord bots,
Okay.
Instagram bots, Twitter bots. Did I say Twitter bots?
Instagram bots? Don't say that.
Not exactly bots, but automated scripts.
AI.
Yeah.
Sorry, AI. No.
Automated
API.
scripts.
You're using API
Using
basically.
API.
Yeah. Instagram, please don't block us. We are not using bots. It's just API.
Instagram app. They call them apps.
No. Instagram. It's a brand. Instagram is a brand.
Apps is what Instagram provides. When I create an API,
Okay,
call it an app.
Oh, all right.
So yeah, Instagram ke apps.
Okay. Now you gave me so many examples. It's very, in your case, it's very clear which skills you're gonna use. Obviously, you manage Discord channels, servers. Basically, you know how to build websites. If you know how to design websites, it's very important. I mean, people don't understand. If you are someone who design websites, you can do wonders, because if you're building a website, and let's say if you are a service-based business, what you can do is, you can, if it's very clear what services you provide, and it's very clear for you that if someone is visiting your page, it means they need your service, or they know what you exactly do. So what you can do is, you can just have your contact us form on the top of the page, or near to the top of the page. So as soon as they land on your page, they have an option to give their details to you, and you have an option to reach out to them. So
That's
giving
call for action on the face.
Yeah, exactly. And you're using that because you know about your audience.
Yeah.
Now, understanding your audience and designing your website is very important. Right, that's a skill that people can use. Now, let's say, right now, as you said, you know how to build websites. I mean, I don't know if really do you really want me to explain you how you can monetize that? It's simple.
See, right now, because with your help, I have already monetized that skill. I know how to do it, but at a point before I
so basically
ever got my first client.
I think your question is how to land that first client.
No, wait, see, my doubt was like, I can only make it in Wix. Why would someone hire me for that?
Yeah.
Like, I would ask people, like, if you have a skill which seems to be limited, still try to sell it.
Oh, okay. So it's no skill. I don't think anything is limited. If you know how to build a website on Wix, first of all, there is no limit. It's just that you need to understand who is your target audience.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, that's it. And with my experience, I'm going to tell you, if you know how to build website on Wix, your target audience is small businessmen.
Almost anyone that wants a website but are not looking for
very expensive or too much server space. Websites which doesn't need too much server space. Those type of websites. So yeah, you just need to understand your customer base, your audience, and focus on them. Now,
this is going kind of like an ad for Wix, but
It's true. Yeah. See,
It's
there are
really good, especially
Yeah.
जब मैं last का last website I was working on, जब मैं realized how you can use data sets in them.
Yeah.
उन्होंने database का, and they also have coding वाला, they have their own API की, how you can you can make your own stuff.
I would love to
बहुत
make
ज़्यादा अच्छा
another
है.
video. Seriously, I really wanted to talk about how Wix and Squarespace, right?
Squarespace, yeah.
Yeah, Squarespace. These two platforms are so people don't know how powerful.
That's not because they know GoDaddy ये ज़्यादा देता है, वो ज़्यादा देता है. That's because ad में आके सचिन तेंदुलकर है ना.
Yeah.
सचिन तेंदुलकर.
I'm loving this energy. So, anyways.
Yeah.
So yeah, we were talking about how we can monetize these. What type of skills can be monetized?
Yeah.
I wanted you to list all the skills you have, because doesn't really matter what skills you have. You can monetize anything. Do you
Okay.
remember we found a ad on upskill or freelance.com? It said, I'll do anything.
Yeah.
So basically, if you are making a funny video, let's say, nowadays when you're optimizing videos, you want people to, you want your video very engaging, and you want motion in your video. Let's say you are saying something related to running through a forest, and you want a and okay, fine, and you want a footage of someone running through a forest. You can literally hire that person and ask them to run through a forest and send you the footage.
Yeah.
That's what you want them to deliver, and it's fine.
There was a person who looked like Jesus. He dressed up like Jesus, and he was like, "I'll do anything for you."
That's a skill. So honestly, when you are doing freelancing, no matter what, I mean, you can monetize anything. Even if you don't have skills, you can monetize anything. So I understand, yeah, it's very rare to get these type of gigs, but obviously I know if you're watching this video, if you are interested in freelancing, you have some skills and you want to monetize those skills. So I said those. Okay, nowadays I'm really into Doge. I'm trying to buy Dogecoins. Yeah. Anyways, so now when we are clear about, okay, now let me just give you an example. As he said, he is good at folding clothes within 5 seconds. You can literally monetize that. You can work with some laundry businesses. You can go there, fold their clothes for maybe 4 hours or something. I don't know, but there are ways to monetize your skills.
Okay, wait. Let me think of a skill that. Let's see if you can bring up a case.
Why are you doing this? Don't. I said there is no point. There is nothing you cannot monetize.
Wait.
I don't have so much time. So it's very packed. So I would like to just cut to the chase. Now the main point that everyone wants to talk about, how to land your first clients. It's very important. I know almost all his friends who are interested in freelancing asked this question, and they wanted us to talk about it, I guess. Yeah.
Well, to be honest, I myself haven't gotten my
first client. Yeah,
like all of my clients were through him.
Yeah. So anyways, so I'll just cut to the chase. The first point, seriously, I have some points to talk about when you land a client, how to land a client.
Yeah.
So the first method, or the first tip that I want to give you how you can land your first client, is volunteering your services. Now seriously, I know in this field people will be like, no, don't give your services for free, don't work for free, blah 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 blah, blah. What the hell? No. So do it, it's fine.
So you're saying that my first client should be someone that I work for free for?
No. Then? No, I'm not saying it should be.
Yeah, I mean that's a method. So
yeah, so it's just let me just give you an example. Yeah. Let's say if you are at a place, or if you are in a situation where you don't have any customers or any users for your services, let's say you are a digital marketer, right? You have so many shops around you, you have so many people around you, but only problem is they are not aware of how they can leverage social media to reach new people and to provide their services and to grow their business, right?
Yeah.
So this is how I started. I reached out to different businesses, and after talking to 10 business owners, one of them said yes. I worked for them. I educated them about everything. I did not have to work for free, but I had to educate them. But my friends did this. They worked for free, and so
you didn't exactly work for free, but I remember, like, our first call was also giving them a lot of tips on how they can already make their business better.
Right.
And there were tips that, like, they could see ki, yeah, if I do this, I can visibly see that's improving my.
So basically, I work as a marketing consultant as well. So first gig was for digital marketing, for for running their digital online marketing campaigns. But meanwhile, what I did is I helped them marketing their product offline. I helped them with some tips how they can
Engagement and awareness.
Make the whole process for a customer better. So I gave them some QR codes so people can just scan and go to Google My Business listing and post a review. Now mostly other business people, what they do is they send a link and people have to click. It's just too much process. So right now QR is something people relate to a lot. So
it's cool.
Yeah, it's cool for people. They open phone camera and camera can just pick
China,
up QR.
There was a game studio. They flew around 50K or 5 million some drones, and हवा में पहले एक तो वीडियो प्ले किया, मतलब each drone seen as a pixel, and then उसके बाद फिर एक QR कोड दिखाया जिसको स्कैन करोगे तो वो प्ले स्टोर पे वो गेम डाउनलोड करने का आएगा.
Exactly. So I realize that QR codes are so powerful now, and people can relate so much with QR codes. So I suggested them to use QR codes. I helped them with marketing or making the whole execution process better for a customer, and they saw results within days, and that's how I started getting customers. Now, okay, we
went from volunteer to you getting
clients. Okay. We jumped too far. So basically what I was saying is, if you are in a situation where you don't have people who are aware about your services, how it can help them, you need to give them your services for free for 1 month maybe, or whatever time span you think is better. Maybe depends 1 week.
Yeah, depends totally on what the skill is.
Yeah, exactly. If it's a digital marketing skill, maybe give it free for 1 week, 2 weeks, or 1 month.
Yeah.
And when they see results, when they see that how many more people know about their business, how much awareness you help them to how many more people are aware about their business, they might start paying. Now you need to be prepared, you need to be ready for losing some clients also. And honestly, when you are starting to work with someone who doesn't even know about what exactly you're doing, they're more likely to give up on this service if they see that the results are not really in metrics that they see success in. I'm not sure if I'm putting this in a right manner.
Oh, I see what you mean. For example, I go to a laundry wala shop and for 2 days I fold clothes there, but it's kinda small. So ऐसा नहीं है कि by folding clothes उतना जल्दी I'm giving them extra time. अगर कुछ busy होता जो कि बड़े हैं जिनका extra time जा रहा है, if I squeeze that folding वाला time उनको कोई profit हो रहा है तो उनको समझ में आएगा. बट जो छोटा बिजनेस है उसको नहीं दिख रहा है. That particular business is kinda not my target also. He is my target, but he doesn't need me right now. He doesn't raise, he'll kick me out bigger one. I fold clothes there. They keep increasing my pay. I buy a Ferrari and I live a successful life.
Where are you going? I was not even listening to you. What the hell just happened? Where you were folding clothes and you bought a Lamborghini Ferrari. What just happened? I'm thinking.
I folded my way to the Ferrari.
Oh shit. So that's how monetizable it is.
Yeah.
Right? So basically every business owner has a specific thing on which they rate their success. Now for local businesses, it's their sales. I'm telling you. And this is what I'm really sorry if some local business owner is watching this video or listening to this podcast, but I kind of don't like working with small business owners or local businesses because they only want sales. They focus on sales. They want sales right now. They don't really care about awareness. They don't really care about brand building and stuff. They don't really, I mean, I don't know if they are not, thinking about their business or brand, how it should reflect in future, how it should be in future.
Yeah.
But they just want sales right now. That's all they need. And I'm telling you, through social media, it's very difficult to get sales. Social media is heads up, or it will give you a lead there. So just try to understand why awareness is really important. I don't know, I just don't like working with local businesses just because of this reason. And I don't like to convince people why it is important for them. So I like to just, again, I know my audience, so I just reach out to those people, or I work with people who really know what they are looking forward for. Again, this went too, I'm gonna keep it short. Now the second tip that I want to give, know your audience, that I was, exactly what I was talking about. You need to know who is your audience. Your skill, if your skill is like him, he can actually build website on all the platforms, but he likes to this.
Oh, we were talking about that. I thought we were talking about the folding wala.
No. So his skill is basically building websites. He can build website on WordPress. He can program everything, but he just not. He, I know him. That's what I'm saying. He just doesn't like programming for websites so much. He likes programming. He makes bots and stuff, but he just doesn't like programming for websites for some reason. It's fine.
It's I like it.
Yeah.
But I'm not.
You're not invested in it so much.
Yeah, I'm not invested enough to make a full blown website that actually looks good and is for consumers.
It's too much effort.
I can make something. For example, I have a YouTube channel. It's fine if it's something for my fans or like people who follow me and they know it's for fun. Like for fun, it's fine. But I'm not invested enough to make a end product in that.
Okay. I know a little bit of programming. I'm not really a programmer like him, but still, I don't know why I feel like saying that using program to build a full-fledged website is like living in Stone Age. I don't know why. Because right now you have so many tools to do that. Anyways, we are going far away from our topic. It was now the second topic that I was talking about was knowing your audience. Now, as I was saying, that his skill or what he likes to do is building websites on platforms like Wix, Squarespace, or some platforms where you have tools to build
where you have a website builder basically.
Yeah. So when we say this, we know that it will be easy for us to build a website. So the cost or the investment will be very less. So we know that our audience is someone who will not be able to invest too much on a website, right? So obviously, small businessmen. Now, obviously, we are not going to reach out to these Kirana store because they don't really want a website to sell their product. If they start a website, but no one that, so let's just fuck it. Yeah.
They also don't want that brand awareness wala part for most of them.
Yeah. Mostly those Kirana store wale uncle, Takle uncle with banyan and stuff. They don't want anything. So I'm talking about, let's say, side room. Maybe.
By the way, we are really sorry, shop owners.
Yeah. I'm not trying to offend anyone. Yeah. It's just my opinion. And if you still want, if you are aware and if you want to work with us, sure, reach out to us, DM me on Instagram, or there will be my email. You can just email me through my Instagram actually.
Yeah.
My email is there. Email पे click करने से आ जाता है. Anyway, so know your audience. So if you're making a website, you can just reach out to cycle showroom and furniture showrooms, businesses like this. Who can invest and might gain by having a website, because people might buy these types on website. So you need to know your audience and reach out to them. Email, calls, these things work. I'm telling you, people say it's not practical. It's really practical.
I think for some people to figure out what audience I have. If I think about myself, I can program.
Okay.
Like as a whole, if I say I can program.
Yeah.
What is my audience? What exactly?
Program something for me which works with. I'm not sure what you did, but you programmed something for me to post on Twitter, right?
Yeah.
That is a video we are still working on. Okay, we posted it. It's fine. Don't talk about it. When it comes out, then make it a big deal. But don't talk about it now. So you can reach out to people like me who are running marketing agencies. Now, I did not know that so you can make a program, you can make something, or make can post. There are some softwares which does that for me. So I pay like $20-$30 per month for that. And I did not know you I'll get those things for free. And he's a programmer sitting. Let's say if I might have paid you bucks or 1,000. Okay. If you would have asked me 2,000 for a program helps me post on Twitter, I would have you without even thinking once. So yeah, as a marketing agency, yeah, you can make a software for marketing agencies. You can make software for a specific. Let's say if there is a let's say there are right they have their own social media management team. You can make programs for them. You can reach out to them and you'll be like, see, you spend so much money on this every month. I can just make a script for you. I'll tell you how it works. One-time payment. Or you can make your own products, just like I'm making my own course to raise fund for our future plans, business plans. Just like that, you can make your own programs, and just like these US based or foreign based platforms are charging us $30 a month. You can charge us $10 or $15 a month. I would love to
I'm
do
planning
that.
on starting. I want to. I've seen so many people who just, as a joke, start services that when I feel like I want to start, I hesitate. There might be some investment. So I want to look into maybe just a URL shortener which doesn't need a bada server. It just needs a domain name and something that can serve that. I have seen one of those. I want to make that and host it somewhere as a public thing that can be used.
That's wonderful. Yeah. And one thing, guys, remember one thing, nothing is impractical. People talk, whenever you say something, whenever you have a business plan, people ask you, is it practical? It's all about what you believe. I mean, some people will be like, there is no God, and some people believe in practical for people who and God is not practical for people who don't, right? So is always what you believe in. Let's say if you believe, sure you can, but you have to make a blah 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 blah. Yeah, you have to make something around it. You have
something wrong with me. I very quickly I come to that conclusion that
it's not practical.
Not practical, wala, not feasible, wala.
I'll tell you one thing. Everything is practical, but it's not easy. Everything is. Everything
which is right or wrong, if I look at something or if I have an idea or something, I try to pick out what can go wrong and why can't this work, like what will be the reasons
I have a way I have a way how I figure out if I should go about this or not. What I do is I make a list of pro and cons. If there are more than 3 pros, actually I'll go with more than 2 pros, and I'll just go about it. It's fine. I mean, I'll go about it. There is possible make it.
It's not like I think कि इस कारण से नहीं होगा या वो होगा. I still do it for most of the times. It's usually like maybe I don't know. Maybe it's because I like solving problems. So I try to figure out what the problem will be and solve that problem. I don't know.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
But sometimes the problems are not solvable.
Everything is solvable. Is that a word?
Solvable is a word.
Okay.
But that technically the sentence is wrong.
Yeah. So what I was talking about is cold calls, cold emails. It's practical. Do it. It's doable. And
I explained cold calls and cold emails.
Now, cold calls and cold emails are if you know who your audience is. Now you know that what type of business you want to work with, what type of personal brands you want to work with.
For example, me as that Twitter, मान लो मैं Twitter की bots बनाता हूँ. I make automation.
Now,
how will I get the emails or numbers I want to cold call?
I'm so excited. I'm gonna, I'm gonna burst and I'm gonna tell all my research and everything, future plans and everything. Oh, calm down. Yep. Okay. So what you can do is you can literally reach out to, as I was giving you an example, there are different brands. Let's say.
How do I find one, like from base?
Okay, let me give you this example.
I know nothing. I'm not a human being.
Do you know there are 2-3 platforms where you can see startups? What startups are getting funded and how much they are getting funded.
I didn't know there are.
Yeah, I'm not going to suggest any. search on Google, you'll find some.
Hmm.
Yeah. So you can find startups and you can charge them less, and you can also ask shares in their company if you're working
Usually,
with
like,
them.
one thing I feel like if I'm applying for a company or startup as at a corporate level, do they?
You are not. Don't work with them. Don't work as an employee.
Yeah,
Work as
still as a
work as a
freelancer.
company working with a company.
I'm working for an organization.
Yeah.
So is
You're not
my
working. You're working with an organization. You're
Yeah.
working for an
yeah,
organization.
I'm working with, not
Yeah.
for. Yeah, I'm working with an organization. Is my skills enough? Are my skills enough?
Yes. Everyone starts zero. Everyone.
Yeah, but is the organization looking for someone who's at zero right now, or are they looking for someone who's at whatever 100 or 1,000?
So you're asking me if you reach out to a big client and they say no.
I am not saying big client.
Mhm.
I'm just saying you what I feel like when I'm approaching a corporation or a startup. Startup is basically an organization, no?
Yeah.
So when I'm going to an organization, that organization needs to have a standard.
Okay.
Like
So let me tell you what my friends do and how my friends go about this. I don't do this personally. I have different. I'll tell you how I personally get my clients. What they do is they go through these. I told you, right, startups. They make a Excel sheet of all. They have an Excel sheet. Now they add details about all the startups which are getting funded, how much they are getting funded, how much they might be able to pay for and everything, and they send them cold emails. Now cold emails are like, we do this and these are some examples, would you like to work with us, we can help you gain this much of whatever their services are. Now what they do is they send email to all of these. Now if you send emails to 100 businesses, you might get response from one. That's how you start. You have to be consistent. Yeah. So you might get response from one, and you don't just throw away others. Now others might have dropped you just because you don't have enough portfolio, or your portfolio is not big enough to work with them. So what you do is you keep them. You know that who is ready to work with you. You put them in another Excel sheet. Now you know that these people did not work with you, but these are some potential clients. So what you, after maybe 6 or after working with some new clients, after your your portfolio is big enough, you again reach out to these people. You might get two or three clients from them. And meanwhile, it's not that you're stop building your list. You're still building your list. You're still so going through all the startups, all the
with my skill. मान लो ट्विटर का बॉट बनाने वाली जो मैंने आपके लिए बनाया था. Given you have that skill, like how long do you think you'll take to get your first client?
That's very difficult to say, but I would say within a month I would start. I might start getting clients because I know how powerful it is. Seriously, you don't understand how, because I'm using it right now.
Yeah.
I can see how powerful it is for my brand.
How much are the paid ones? Like the ones you pay for, how much do they charge?
$30 per month. In
That's
that,
around 2K.
And let me tell you this: it's more effort to run those those tools, and your tool literally helps me just lets me just sit back and relax and do nothing,
because
like almost near to nothing.
Yeah, because it was tailor made for you.
Yeah, so that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So you can give stand.
So do you think everyone needs something like
Not
this?
Not every startup.
So what are the chances of a startup needing something like this, wanting or needing?
Okay, so recently I got some information about startup. They are, they're just basically running Google apps. So they have Google, they have apps on Google Play Store. They have apps and they run ads on it, and that's how they run their business.
Okay.
So this type of company do need they need branding, right? They want to convert their business to a brand, and they, as a brand, you need to post every single day. You need to be consistent on your social media. You need to engage with your audience.
See.
Just like,
I get that point. Like this particular business you're explaining, they are a company that may need my skill. So I'm asking, what are the chances? Suppose there is a startup. What are the chances that that startup will need or want something like me? I'm asking you, big hitting guy.
It totally depends on what type of people. If they already have someone like you, they don't need you, right?
Yeah.
But still, a problem is, so why are you not? It's there's no loss losing anything by approaching them, right?
I'm not saying I'm losing anything. I'm just asking, what are the chances that I'll get someone who wants this service? Because
I can see, again, I cannot say it's 100%. I can tell you this: if I had these skills, I might get clients within 1 month.
From my point of view, I'm like, I can script that can tweet stuff.
You don't know, you as a person, you don't know the value of that. But seeing in a hospital social media management team posting tweets every single day and don't know how to manage it.
See, right now, I do see, from my point of view, I don't know who'll need it. What do you think I should do?
Reach out to these people.
What people?
Why are you talking like this? Okay. So
I'm trying to think from
listener. Again, know your audience.
Okay.
When you know your answers to all these questions, now you're asking about.
My question was how to know your audience, but that's probably a whole another video.
So see, it's very basic that when you know that you are gonna deal with big businesses, you need to reach out to their social media team. So you might try to reach out to their team through social media, DMing them on Instagram, on Facebook, or maybe trying to find their email address, something like that. If you are trying to reach out to medium-sized businesses like cycle showrooms, furniture showrooms, or like medical stores, those type of businesses, you can just try to reach out to them, your audience, know your customers. Now, after that, the third point that I want to talk about was content marketing. Now, content marketing is one of the most in trending method of getting clients. It's not really in trending. It's people understood it's a way how you can show that you have knowledge, and instead of your clients going through your portfolio and learning about you as a person, learning about your brand, they can just go through your social media and learn about your brand and decide if they want to work with you or not. Basically, your social media is your portfolio in that case. So creating content actually helps you, because as I said, I might make a course to raise some fund as a freelancer. Now I run my marketing agency. I have some different plans now. I want to grow this business. So for that, I can raise fund by creating courses. So if you share your knowledge on social media and you can funnel that towards a course who really skills, you might fund and you are helping some people. That's a way of. Now if you're a writer, you can literally help people to write, how to manage a project when they get a writing project. One of the things is, if you're teaching people how to write, people won't, if I'm as a company, I won't learn from you how to write and write myself. I know that this guy is teaching, he knows how to write. Yeah, he knows his shit. मैं जाऊंगा उसके पास. That makes exactly. तो इसीलिए कंटेंट मार्केटिंग बहुत ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है, एंड कंटेंट मार्केटिंग बहुत ज़्यादा हेल्प कर रहा है. मैं एक एग्जांपल देता हूँ. मैंने एक मुंबई के शॉप के एक बंदे को व्लॉग करते हुए देखा था. व्हेन ही स्टार्टेड, उसका शॉप बहुत छोटा था, बट विद इन व्लॉग करते करते टैटू से रिलेटेड नहीं थे वो, जरूर लोगों को टैटू करते हुए दिखा था, बट मोस्ट जो उसका कंटेंट था, जो मेजर सेक्शन था, वो उसका पर्सनल कंटेंट था, अपने घर पे, अपने दोस्तों के साथ, वैसा. एंड धीरे धीरे उसका बिजनेस इतना ग्रो हुआ कि ही वाज इन मुंबई, बट गुजरात से, एमपी से लोग टैटू कराने के लिए आने लगे थे. तो जस्ट बिकॉज इट्स ओनली द रीजन इज, लोगों को पता है कि उसका काम कैसा है, एंड उसको एक ट्रस्ट बिल्ड हो गया. दे फील अटैच्ड टू हिम. दैट्स व्हाई आई सजेस्ट पीपल, आई रियली सजेस्ट पीपल टू build a brand. I mean, don't just try to get sales and run this business and try not to do anything else. Try to build a brand. Nike is a brand. When I say Nike, some people might think about shoes because they love the way the shoe feels or they look. some people might think about sports because they use Nike when they are in some sport, right?
I
They're
remember Spider-Man.
athletic. Is some, brand triggers that emotion. Brand is basically, actually, brand means emotion. How you feel about that brand. So when I talk about BMW, it's a sophisticated business class car, right? When you talk about Mercedes, I personally don't like Mercedes. If you want to promote us, we are ready.
Mercedes
I
is
don't
like
mind it.
BMW but a little.
Huh?
As a brand, Mercedes feels like BMW but a little cheaper.
Yeah, Mercedes is cheaper than BMW. I don't
I'm
know.
not
Sure.
saying. I'm saying when like as a brand, like when you say the words BMW and
I
Mercedes.
think I mean when I think about Mercedes, I feel a family person of
Yeah,
little bit
yeah.
family type
Yeah.
and plus professional who is rich type of vibe. And BMW is proper business. When you're going for meetings, like like you want this
Yeah.
$3 million want this
Yeah.
done, you go on a BMW, you're gonna get it done. So
I mean, you think of Lamborghinis, tractors.
no, Lamborghini is money and like rich success.
Lil Pump,
iPhone,
rappers.
no. I see again iPhone. Apple. People buy Apple not because how they look or how good their services are. Seriously, I'm an iPhone user. Where is my phone? I use Android and iPhone. I was an iPhone. I switched from Android to iPhone. It was so frustrating for me because obviously I'm an Android user. I like some freedom and limited. I used Windows. It was that ecosystem did not really help me.
You were not just an Android
But-
user, you were using a rooted Android. So
So-
you had the freedom of rooting.
When I hold that phone, it feels so premium. You feel good about yourself. I'm telling you. I mean, if you don't have an iPhone, go meet someone who has an iPhone and ask them if I can hold your phone. Seriously, it feels so premium.
it does.
You feel good about yourself.
If you
And-
ever decide to try to jailbreak and run Android on it.
I'm never gonna sell that phone. I'm never gonna do anything with my
Okay,
phone.
I'll buy one and try to jailbreak
Yes.
it in some time. But
Sure.
चलेगा क्योंकि Apple प्रोसेसर है that's worse than
हाँ.
आपका Android का. It's just उनका सॉफ्टवेयर बहुत ज़्यादा ऑप्टिमाइज Android
That's
उतना
true. That's
optimized
true.
नहीं है.
उसमें तो नहीं है ऑप्टिमाइज
हाँ.
इसीलिए क्योंकि उसमें ज्यादा कुछ है ही नहीं करने के
हाँ.
लिए. मैं लिटरली जब मैंने पहली बार जब मैं आईफोन लेके यूज करना स्टार्ट किया था, एंड्रॉइड लेके मैंने छोड़ा. मैंने फोन पूरा बंद कर दिया. मैंने फोन रखा. मैं एक दिन ऐसे फोन लेके उस दिन मैं सिर्फ ऐसे दिमाग में चल रहा मैं क्या करूं, क्योंकि एंड्रॉइड में तुम खोलो तुम्हें 1000 चीजें हैं करने के लिए, बट इसमें नहीं है. बट स्टिल हाथ में पकड़ते हुए इतना अच्छा लगता है. सो दैट्स द ब्रांड. सो लोग ब्रांड बिल्ड नहीं कर रहे हैं. ब्रांड बिल्ड करना चाहिए. एज अ फ्रीलांसर ऑल्सो बिल्ड अ ब्रांड अराउंड योर सेल्फ एंड क्रिएटिंग content is going to help you create that brand around you. So the last point I want to talk about, this last method is networking. And I'll be honest with you, networking is the only and the best, I don't know if I should say best because it's the only method how I all my clients. So till now I was working as a freelancer. Now I have started my own marketing agency. So now we might run some ads and stuff. We might use some other ways to reach out to our clients. But till now as a freelancer, the only method I used was networking. I told all my friends that I can do this. If you know some of these type of services, let me know. I told people who do this. Let's say, okay, for example, I do a lot of stuff. So I do everything. So I know some people who are content creators. So I informed them that I can do video editing and I would like to start as a freelancer in video editing field. And within a month, they reached out to me and they were like, okay, we know someone who want these type of services. That she's a YouTuber to edit her videos. And that's how I started as a freelancer, as a video editor.
Yeah.
Same with site development or digital marketing or social media marketing, social media management, everything. I reach out to people. Obviously, after a point of time when I started getting clients, it's obvious it's not going to help you if you're only reaching out to your friends. You have to build a network around people. So let me just give you an example. Let's say you are a website developer, right? So you reach out, you make a circle around you of people who work on something which is related to your niche. Now if you're building a website for someone, obviously you need some pictures. So
written content.
Yeah, written content. You need videos. You might need someone who has experience with After Effects for people like nowadays.
Maybe someone who's good with checking copyright stuff and
Exactly, someone with legal background. So if you have that circle, and if you are in that circle, you might get. And this is one of the biggest no, this is one of the best way to get clients. And this is and shift your freelancing career to a business, and you can business to a brand. All these people can come together and start a business where you can provide services to certain type of people. So try these things. And
we have seen growth in this podcast. The first topic was how to get your first client, and we ended on the topic of your freelancing career turning into a
business.
brand. Business brand. And a brand growth. So like 1800s mein, what do you think freelancer actually meant? 1800s was the first time the word freelancer was coined.
Maybe
both first place where the word was coined. And then later around 90s or this is 19th, no?
20s. This is 20th century.
This is 19th century. No, this is 21st century.
Oh, sorry. This is 21st century. What is happening to us?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I keep forgetting that. So 90s or 20s ke aspas aake.
But we had a gap of 1 year between 20th and 20th century and 21st century. Remember, right? COVID. So that up everything. I mean, the way we think, right? I mean,
how is
I'm
this?
just trying to
wait.
I'm just trying to think of a reason why I said 20th century.
So, because it's 2021. Happens. It's fine. Happens to everyone. And freelancer people get scammed a lot, by the way.
How?
For example, I'll be I am a freelancer. I'm eager to work. I'm like, I'll do this for you. They're like, okay, do it for me. I do it for them. They don't pay me. I went there. I folded their clothes. They were like, get out.
Why did you keep those clothes? Okay. So about this, it's a very good topic. Actually have an onboarding process in which you ask them to sign a contract where they pay after you deliver your services, or they pay some advance before you give them anything, or you can just give them half or maybe a sample of whatever you are supposed to deliver. And let's say if you are a musician, you has to build a beat. I'm sorry. You can give them a sample of 4 seconds or something, and when they are happy with it, or when they you the full amount, you can just give them the whole thing. So you have to figure out those things.
Contracts are cool,
but make sure that you know what are the clauses, because I know some people online and they search for contracts for freelancers and they just use it. Edit it according to your requirements. Because if you are someone who is a digital creator who does 3D modeling and stuff, and you like to post whatever you created on Instagram as a portfolio, and if the contract says that you don't have any ownership of that specific art and you cannot use it, you're screwed. So make sure what it says. And if the company, sometimes if you're working with good companies, they'll with a contract, and just go through it. Don't sign anything until you know what the contract says.
I want to make contracts and get used to what contract. I want to make contracts for stupid stuff.
Just understand one thing. You're like a baby right now. You're just starting to learn to walk. You will fall. You will cry. Things will happen. Don't worry. Yeah, you'll break your head. It's totally fine. Just don't. It's fine. I mean, you will learn. So just don't worry about it. Go through it. If you don't understand, DM us. We have we have legal people in our team. If you want, we can just help you with that. Just for a 30-minute consult. It's totally fine. And I would love to help some new people. Don't worry, we do charge for 30-minute consultancy and stuff, but I would really like to help some people, some new people who want to work in this field, who are trying to build their brand. So yeah, and if you are a business owner, don't think I'm going to give you a free service. It's obvious, right?
Come on, yeah, why would we? And not now, at least.
Yeah, we have done our part. We have
Yeah.
given enough services for free.
We already had our first client.
So let's just wrap this video up. I can see the footage is more than 1 hour. Okay, I'm not sure after cutting how much it is gonna be, but let's just wrap this podcast up. So thanks a lot for tuning in and listening to the whole thing or watching the whole video.
Yeah.
Have a great day and stay creative. Keep creating. Stay safe. And I'm really bad at outros.
Yeah.
I keep on going.
We love our audience. We just don't want
Subscribe
to say
to whatever platform you're listening to us. And thank you.